And once you get to the point of making offers, make sure that you're figuring out what's going on in these markets where these properties are. One thing that you want to know is how much you could rent out the other unit for. You want to know if there's any HOA fees. One thing that you really want to look out for is flood insurance. I mean, a lot of these things can really impede your cash flow. So make sure you understand the market, those kind of things. So study that area, study the zoning laws, all of that. And then once you actually do get a property, there's some steps that are added on there. You want to find a tenant, right? So you can start listing that on places like Zillow, Facebook.
Second is determining, like you said, what is it that I actually want? Do I want a BRRRR, right? Do I want to find a multi-unit, like a 2, a 3, or a 4 unit? Do I want to do a single family and rent out by the bedroom, or rent out by Airbnb, which is becoming very popular, right? Figure out what you want. The third thing is start to analyze what you want, right? Go down that list. We have, if you go to our YouTube, you can look at step by step all 6 of the ways that we analyze deals for newbies, right? We call it the back of the napkin way of analyzing, right? And so there's like 1% rule, 50% rule, cap rate, right? We analyze deals so that we can just get a base idea of if this property is going to work or not. And again, it's not 100%. It's just a quick rule of thumb, so you can kind of weed through the mess of all these hundreds or thousands of properties that are on the market within your general area. You can now kind of weed through that and figure out which one is best, right? After that, which is number 4, is get a real estate agent. You interview them, right? Don't just go with the first one that you know or the first one you see. Go interview a few, 3, 4, 5. Ask them, do you have rental properties? Do you work with people specifically that are investors, right? Because every agent's going to sell you on the fact that they're a great agent, but you have to understand that not every agent knows how to work with you. Because real estate agents, we're not trained to help investors. We're trained to help the traditional consumer, right? The person that buys a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, a 4-bedroom, 2-bath home that wants to live in it for 15 to 30 years or the rest of their life, whatever. That's how we're trained to help people buy homes. If you find a great real estate agent, not even a great one, a really good real estate agent that is an investor and actually helps investors, he's going to know exactly who to go to for your loan. Right. So if you haven't already talked to a mortgage broker, which you can, these are interchangeable. If you find a great loan officer first, great. But there's so many out there. I would personally find a real estate agent first because I feel like they open way more doors for you than a loan officer would, in my opinion. But again, that's up for debate. You can do it however you want. But they will if they're a good real estate agent and they are investors, they're going to point you to the loan officers that help investors. Help multifamily investors, right? Because they're going to absolutely know them because they've done it personally, right? Now your real estate agent's going to give you, emails of your specific criteria of the properties. Now you can go through each one of those and do hardcore analyzations, right? You analyze the properties, you figure out cash flow, you figure out the expenses, you figure out, all these things that you want to know as an investor, right? And then you go start looking at them. And then the next thing, which is the final thing, is just start making offers. If you find a good agent, they're going to know the value of just making offers, right? It's not a matter of going to see it and doing all your due diligence before making, at least from my perspective, I do my due diligence after the offer is accepted. Because here's why. As a real estate agent, I know that I can put contingencies in offers that allow me to back out if the deal isn't what I believe it is. This is totally up to how you and your agent want to do it. But I may have a 10-day contingency for an inspection period, okay? After 10, in between that 10 days, I'm going to get an inspector out there, or I'm going to obviously walk it myself. I'm going to maybe get a contractor out there, whoever I think I need to view certain details of the property. If I find something that is not what I originally anticipated, I look at it as a good thing. Okay. So now I'm no longer comfortable maybe with that original price that we got accepted on, because I know I need a $10,000 roof that I didn't know at first because now I went up in the attic and it's leaking, right? So now I go to him and say, hey, listen, I need a $10,000 roof. Give me $12,000 off the price, or give me $10,000 off the price, and we'll go forward with it right now, right? Now you put the pressure on them to do it. So just make offers. The point is just make offers. You're going to get rejected, but that one offer is going to come back and get a great deal. First start, reading and understanding, open your mind up, then start just doing basic analyzation so you get a little feel for it. Reach out to an investor or a investor-friendly agent, and then just go down these steps, start making offers.